So let's take a look at this first one seems like China is not too happy with this Model 3 performance. They're not happy with the release of it, but we'll talk about that as well. But here is an exclusive look at the Model 3 warp wheels. Seems like the Chinese ones might be a different design, but these kind of look exactly the same. And I think what's happening here is that they must not know that you can take out those inserts and make the rim and the wheel look much better. But here it is, so you can see what it actually looks like. I personally really like the look of this. It looks matte black, maybe even dark gray. I think it looks fantastic with these new rims. On top of that, we've got a new showing of what track mode version 3, the one that's supposed to be coming in the Tesla Model 3 ludicrous performance. We can see all the different things that might be able to be configured from that. You can see from here we've got a G meter, real-time tire pressure, that's pretty cool, real-time temperature for the brakes, motors, and the battery, multiple driving profiles, handling balance setting from understeer to oversteer, I think that's already in the current one, stability assist turning to off, minimal, or even reduced, regenerative braking from 0 to 100%, that's, I don't know if that's in the current track mode, but that's pretty cool as well, and also post-drive cooling option, and also save dash cam for laps as well. So really cool to see these different features from the new Model 3 version ludicrous performance. I can't wait to see this actually going to be coming out. And here's another look of the warp wheels as well. Shout out to Nick. This is the China exclusive of the warp wheels. We can see really the combination to get. I mean, it is the marketing color that was launched, but I really think red with white interior is the way to go with this vehicle. Unfortunately, because if you choose that combination, it will be above that $55,000 price cap that would not allow you for the $7,500 federal tax credit if you qualify for that federal tax credit. On top of that, here is another stunning Model 3 performance ludicrous. I guess we won't call it ludicrous, right? It's cat's out of the bag. It is a performance Model 3, not a ludicrous. But here it is. We can see one in blue. I've not seen a blue one yet, and I think this one looks great as well. Actually, no, we did see a blue one at the Malibu press event, but when those pictures got leaked, but blue looks really good as well. And here's another, I guess, leak. Maybe it's not a leak because now that people can get in these Model 3 performances, they're in showrooms across the country, or I guess not across the country, only in the western half of the US. If you want to figure out which of those locations have a Tesla Model 3 performance, definitely check out yesterday's live stream where we talked about that. But Model 3 performance also now has 3 acceleration modes. We've got chill, standard, and insane. Seems like the nomenclature for the labeling is kind of all off already because we've got ludicrous, which we don't have ludicrous any verbiage anywhere, but we do still have a ludicrous badging on the back of the Model 3 and the seats. But then they also have this insane mode, which is brand new as well. I don't even know if I've seen that on other ones, but still really interesting to see. I can't wait to sit in one of these. I've been watching some of the reviews, and the reviews look fantastic. People are getting excited for this Model 3 performance, and I want to sit in one, and I've been tempted, super tempted to try and get one, but I don't know if we can have a Cybertruck and a Model 3 performance at the same time. And lastly, here's just a nice concept from Dominic. Really cool to see different colors on a Model 3 performance. I really think I really like the design of the Model 3 performance, but here's a silver one, here's a purple one. You know, we've been digging purple because the Cybertruck just got wrapped in purple. A green one, you don't see green too often, and also a beautiful, nice blue one as well. But really cool to see with these different envisions, because there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be wrapping these Model 3 performances. That is for sure 100%. Some other tidbit news that came out with Tesla from the earnings call. It seems like a lot of people, or not a lot of people, are leasing Tesla vehicles. Only 2% of people are leasing vehicles, and that's really because you cannot buy the vehicle at the end. It is purely just a rental. So kind of makes sense there, but still some interesting data with that. On top of that, Cybertruck, there is a brand new washing kit. You can see for the stainless, the interior, the glass, and waterless wash, Tesla has released a new kit. And what's surprising with this is this new kit is $130. I'm not sure if I would spend the money on this, but still good to see that they were releasing this. And on top of that, good friend of the channel, Paul Foss, released a new new article talking about how there is going to be newer, cheaper, lower expensive Tesla vehicles, next generation even. So definitely check out this article on Clean Technica by Paul Foss if you're interested. And lastly, regarding the Model 3 Performance, it appears the sentiment in China is not the best. It seems, shout out to Xiao for posting this from my Weibo post. Chinese customers are disappointed with the new Model 3 Performance. Price is more expensive than expected. Acceleration ability, horsepower, range, charge speed is behind the Chinese competitors like Zeekr 007, 001, Xiaomi, and SU7. So seems like the sentiment there, but US I think is pretty excited about this, so pretty interesting to see what is going on there. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what you're thinking.